applause.
Welcome to Double Talk, ladies
and
gentlemen. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Oh, do you remember who you were?
That's virtual clapping.
Yes. I'm Michael Mandel.
I'm Mark Steffen. Thanks for joining us right here on Double Talk, Channel 98's
news show where we tell you exactly what is happening. We actually talk to each other. Everything is totally, we have a script, but we very often go off it.
We have a script?
No, we don't. We're totally off it.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'd be worried.
We're off it.
I didn't get mine.
You didn't get your script? You're supposed to write it.
I mean,
here you are.
I got my prescription.
You had a whole week. Yeah, well, you should take your prescription once in a while to keep those traumatic things from happening. Well, we're here to tell you the exciting things that happened this week. Those of you who were totally out of it for the past few weeks, we had been talking about the mayoral candidates and the election that's coming up, and we actually know who won.
I don't know who won. I interviewed the mayoral candidates. Most of you probably saw that on, well, we aired it 6 times this
Channel
week.
98, yes.
Over the previous week, and we know that Ken Miyagishima was the mayor.
And now he is still the incumbent.
Still the mayor. He won. High five, Ken.
Yes, he won.
He did.
We had Dolores and Michael
Huerta
on TV, and
they lost.
They lost. We don't know what effect they had or what part of the community they were getting. Dolores had quite a lot of funding from certain outside companies and spent quite a lot of money. I think Ken spent about 1/3, but Ken has also been mayor for the last 4 years, and he has been, the city is actually in a better shape than virtually any city in the United States.
Of course,
so we're kind of lucky.
Of course, Dolores, she was a council person.
She was a councilwoman for
years too, and she had to make a gamble.
That, yes.
Either run for council again or run for mayor.
Yes, she jumped out of
She lost her mayor. Now she
just lost the mayor, and she's not the councilor. Greg Smith, who is in my district, won her seat, and it was fairly. It wasn't close. None of the things.
They weren't very close.
They weren't close. Really. I think everybody who won had around. Well, Greg had just over 40%, which was all he needed not to go into a runoff election. If he had less than 40, you'd have to do the top 2 candidates.
We've got his picture here somewhere.
Everybody, I won. That's Greg Smith. He's taking over Dolores's seat. We also had Miguel Silva. Miguel Silva and
he was the incumbent, and he won again.
And Nathan Small both won with about a really high percentage, 60 or 70%, which shows a pretty overwhelming.
Well, it's typical of the incumbents.
Not really. It depends. If the incumbents are from a city that is on the you know where no incumbents ever win, like Juarez. Because nobody lives long enough in Juarez to be an incumbent. So.
No, but the city of Las Cruces is in very good shape, financially speaking.
That's Miller Burns. She won. She was incumbent. She pretty much had 60 to 70% of the vote. It wasn't like people were going to ask for revotes or recounts this time.
Not likely.
It was really
everybody won fair and square. Not too many dead people voted this time.
I think we determined about 10,000 people voted. Which isn't a big percent.
Pretty bad, really.
You know, I believe, what do they say? More people went to the Pro Ranch market than voted.
On opening day?
True? Opening day at Pro Ranch was just impossible to get to. You were there. Did you see the lines?
I didn't go. I refused to go. I knew better than that.
See, that's all. This is all Chris Suler's family lining up. This is the entire family, and that's why it was so busy, because
the entire family was in line.
He has so many kids. There are so many kids in his family that they tried to get in, and they kept them out just because.
Well, no, I knew better than that. I knew how the people of Las Cruces could easily get suckered into all showing up at once.
I know, suckered into buying incredibly cheap food, which was like things like 4 pounds of broccoli for $1, something like that.
Well,
I mean.
Who eats that much broccoli?
Well, somebody who bought 4 pounds of broccoli is going to have to eat that much broccoli.
Right. They also had giveaways. The first 1,000 people got a door prize.
Yeah, but how many people need doors? I mean, everybody has their own doors.
So people lined up all the way around the block. There was I don't know what they gave out. And
so now
There's no parking anywhere.
It's Saturday today. I would still avoid that place because everybody's going to be there. They apparently do have good bargains. My wife looked in the flyers and just couldn't believe how much she wanted me to go there.
Well, I'm going to wait until the store actually gets their act together.
I'm sure their act is together. I'm going to wait for everybody to buy everything. And
you know, I went to Albertsons the other day, about $100 in groceries. I got a free turkey.
Did you eat it already? It looks like you ate it already.
In the last 2 weeks, I've gotten a free turkey. The first turkey I cooked. The second turkey I'm giving to the homeless shelter.
Which one was the bad one? The one you gave the homeless shelter? You spent $200 on food already?
No, $100 last week, $100 Wednesday, the same day that the ranch market opened. I went to Albertsons, bought $111 worth of food. I got a free turkey again. So that's the turkey that's going to get donated to the homeless shelter.
So in 2 weeks, you bought $200 worth of food.
Yes.
You have 2 people in your house. What are you eating? What kind of caviar?
Well, that also includes like home supplies, paper towels, soap, et cetera.
$200 for 2 people?
Well, sure, it adds up.
God.
If you cooked, you'd know.
I know.
You eat out every meal.
I know. It only costs us $100 a night to eat out. I don't know why you're spending $100 a week on all that extra food. You can't eat $100 of food.
And we still have leftovers.
Yeah. No, you don't have to. I took home my leftovers today from one place.
From where we had lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I forget them and,
it must have been good enough to take home.
But I understand Pro Ranch has places where you can get pre-prepared food.
They serve food
which
there?
is very good for a busy lifestyle, which I'm sure you all have.
They have a tortilleria?
Or tortilleria?
Where they make their own tortillas and they...
How do you say that?
Tortilleria.
You don't know how to say that? God, you can't get answers around here. Just can't get answers.
I'm saying it.
Yeah, but you're not saying it correctly.
Tortilleria.
Sure. Say Juarez.
Juarez.
Is that how you say it?
That's how you say it.
Okay. Just checking. Just in case Denise Chavez is watching the show, because she's very critical of my Spanish accent.
Just don't say Juarez around her. She'll be happy.
I said Juarez.
See?
Or Jorez. Oh, the Z isn't silent? Anyway, the ranch bar, I wonder what's going to happen to, I think their prices will then become normal after this first week or so, and then there will be prices that are barely competitive to Albertsons. It'll be an exciting place, an exciting addition to our town.
Well, we'll see how well they keep the place clean and...
I understand they have a good reputation.
How the quality maintains.
Do you remember Beltran's?
Beltran's,
the market? They
yes.
had a meat market, and they opened to a
very
store.
much.
When they found out that Pro Ranch Market was coming in to the same shopping center, they moved out. How long ago was that? About 4 years ago?
Oh,
they also, Beltran's made the best chicken tacos in town.
It was good. They
were great.
They were good. Burritos were delicious.
They were good. I cracked my tooth on one of their tortillas, and it cost $3,000 to fix. Yeah. But I still went back. That's how good their chicken tacos were. You could break a tooth on a tortilla and not care.
You would have broken that tooth on
pudding. I would have broken it. I was going to Cape Cod soon. I would have broken it on clam chowder. That would have been embarrassing. Clam chowder breakage. Anyway, one of your favorite topics, this town is thriving with things to do. Right now, it's National Adopt a Pet Week. Or perhaps adopt an Ecuadorian. I don't know. Oh,
they're singing the praises right now of adopt a pet week.
Week or month? I think it's adopt a pet month. It's a whole month.
And well, that's exactly what we need to do. Go out and adopt as many pets as possible.
Those are cute pets. If your pet, if your pets look like that all the time, you would really like your pets a lot. I mean, happy singing pets.
Well, they have pets just like these to adopt today.
How do you do that? Where would that be?
There's 3 places to adopt today.
3, you're saying?
Yes, there are. Of course, the normal place at the downtown mall, the farmer's market, until noon.
You could also adopt a Bob Divin there. And Bob Divin's always the downtown.
Is he up for grabs?
He's up for grabs. Adopt Bob Divin.
Now, the other places to adopt today are at Petco on Lowman.
Another standard one.
Until 3 o'clock.
Oh, there's some cute pets, too.
And also at the brand new Tractor Supply store until 2 o'clock. Have you been to the Tractor Supply store?
No, because the crowds were so big. They were just, they were selling tractors 3 for $1. And it was just amazing how many people were going to the Tractor Supply store. Wait, is that different than Pro Ranch Market?
Yes, and
that's a different
hope
name.
that people are lined up at Tractor Supply to adopt dogs
to adopt pets. And this past week, you could have gone to the Renaissance Fair, which I did. and they had pets to adopt there.
They did. I hope you didn't
They
go on
did.
Saturday because the wind was
I
terrible.
had to be there both days.
Ooh.
It was horrible. Saturday, it was freezing.
go.
I wore my little pirate outfit, which you saw around in March, black, thin.
The gay pirate?
Yeah, the gay pirate.
Oh.
And it was freezing in that. I had a coat on. Then I had to get those night things, those things that people put over, those little ponchos that makes you look like a knight or a jack of hearts.
Oh.
You know those things that make you look
like
like
a jester?
Well, I look like a jester, but most people look like the Jack of Hearts or something. But I had to put 2 of them on. It was still freezing. Not too many people around, but Sunday was just great. The weather was awesome, and everything was hopping.
Well, that's
It was a hopping
That's
place.
good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, why don't you volunteer for that?
Well, I missed it this year.
You missed it every year.
I didn't know. I usually go.
You look like you could be.
I almost always go.
You look like you could be a nobleman from the Renaissance
I should
period.
be the king.
Look at that. Well,
Hear ye.
I think there's a vote.
I should be the.
There's
It's good to be king.
It's a vote.
I should be king.
You should be a king. Yeah, when you run for Olga Pedrosa's seat in the city council, then you could win the kingdom of the Renaissance Fair.
Well, Huey Long said, "Every man is a king, and I'm the king
So
of
what?
my castle."
And what did he end up getting arrested for?
I have
Because
no idea.
he had a lot in his treasury that belonged to other people.
Well, he
That's
behaved
what
like
happened.
a king.
Yeah, he didn't last for long.
So,
Huey. Anyway,
pet adoptions today. All
pet
over town.
adoptions, go there. It's a pet adoption month. If you can't adopt a pet, adopt some kids or something, and you'll be happy. You could also go. It looks like De La Vega's on November 17th. You can adopt a lady.
No,
What?
normally you could except it's a ladies-only event, which I think is discriminatory. I'm sorry.
Are they allowed to use the men's room then?
No, they're.
Why not? They could. Why
might
not?
as well.
They
if
should use
if
the
want to
men's room.
stand up.
You don't have to. There's places to sit. You can sit down on a toilet in the men's room. You could also sit down on a female urinal. You want to run those pictures of the female urinals?
We got the footage.
I do
right?
have pictures of female urinals. If enough of you call in this week, put our phone number there. You got our phone number? Call in, see if you want to see ladies, female urinals.
I don't.
Why not? It's a thing. We're one of the few countries that don't have enough ladies' urinals. You know how there's always a wait when you're in a theater for the ladies' room because they got to
never have
get
enough
in, they got to
stalls.
open the stalls. If
You
you
know,
have ladies' urinal, you drop your drawers, you do it the same way as men do it, almost similar.
Not really.
Why are you grimacing like that?
Not really. I don't drop my drawers.
It's
to
just
pee.
that you can't aim
I aim
if you're a
very-
woman.
Well,
Well, maybe you can.
I don't know.
I know a woman who used to write her name in her
In
pee
snow?
in snow.
I see.
So what is this ladies only thing?
Well, it's
Where's our phone number? Phone number.
at De La Vega's. It's November 17th. Now they're offering free dessert at a
Yeah.
free dessert bar. They're going to have drink specials,
Ooh,
intimate shopping,
yes.
for,
Intimate shopping.
I guess lingerie and
So it must be one of
vibrators and
those,
things like that.
that's intimate, probably.
Yeah.
Is that sponsored by what, like Victoria's Secret?
I don't know, but there's no men allowed. That's my point.
Well, if you want to see a line of men, there'll be a line of men waiting out there. You get a
So I
few
wonder if that
drunk women
means-
out there.
Does that mean there's no men bartenders allowed? No men waiters are going to be there either?
Why don't we do an investigative reporting on that? Let's set that up.
We could dress as waiters and show up and see if we get lucky.
You could dress as a waiter. I'll dress as a woman, and then we'll have the inside story.
Well, you have the outfits already.
But we're going to have to come back and tell you about that after this
After
message.
After these good words.
Motors, we do everything possible to ensure your satisfaction. Located at the corner of El Paseo and Main. See you there.
Celebrate Fiesta Motors, where buying a car is always a celebration.
Taunton Interiors, make yourself a beautiful home.
The most beautiful homes in Las Cruces have one thing in common. It's Don Tan Interiors, the local experts in granite countertops and fine kitchen cabinetry. When it comes to home improvement, think Don Tan Interiors.
Taunton Interiors, make yourself a beautiful home.
And we're back to Double Talk.
Ah, that's the two of us. Double talk.
That's why we call it that.
Wait, Where's the applause?
We don't.
We need applause. Thank you. That's great. That's great. It's great to be here.
Michael needs all the shallow applause
I
he can
do.
get.
Shallow. That's because we don't have echo on it. So, yes. So, ladies' event is going to be at De La Vega's. You know, De La Vega's is a fun place.
I had lunch there on Sunday. They have a brunch, you know.
Yes, and I do know that Tuesdays are martini night and Wednesdays are margarita night. That's where, if you're a girl and your name's Margarita, well.
Ooh. Well, you know, Sunday they have a Bloody Mary bar. You can make your own Bloody Mary any way you like. Sunday afternoon.
How would you do a Bloody Mary differently than somebody else would make it?
Three
Celery sticks, Tabasco sauce, Worcestershire sauce.
They have 6 different kinds of Bloody Marys as it is that you can order off the menu.
Really?
They have chili vodka. They have all kinds of things.
I've had pepper vodka in a. Ever have pepper vodka in a Bloody Mary?
Well, I had the chili vodka. I had their chili vodka.
Oh man!
In the Bloody Mary.
You need a lot of tomato juice for that, don't you?
And it wasn't bad.
Well, your ears are still red. Look at that.
Well,
look at that. You're still
the
red.
Bloody Mary bar. It has horseradish. It has all kinds of
good.
stuff you can put in.
I like horseradish.
Pretty good.
Good. Well, hopefully it's a kid show that now all you kids know how to make Bloody Marys.
Make them for your parents.
Yes. It's merely tomato juice. It's very healthy. Or you could use V8 juice if you're really a health nut.
And clam juice.
And clam juice. And if you're a real health nut, organic vodka.
Yeah, if you're really hardcore.
Yeah, or soy vodka. This is soy vodka.
Well, you know, anything vodka is okay with me.
You know, because as long as it's a fiesta. Oh, speaking of fiestas, what's coming up this week?
Well, we have the Mariachi.
Yes, right now it's going on.
It's happening as we speak.
And tonight is Vicky Carr.
Yeah.
Vicky Carr is going to sing with Greg and all the mayoral candidates.
They'll probably all show
How does
up.
he do that? He's magic. How he can just play
He knows
those
that
people.
they're going to be there.
Vicky Carr is going to be there.
Well, she was. If she doesn't appear here, she won't be able to go there.
And Vicky Carr is a native of El Paso.
That's
and Carr is some sort of shortening of some...
Of Cardonas.
Cardonas?
Yes.
Is that it? And the Mariachi Festival is really fun to go to. She's going to be a great show. She was here possibly about 5 years ago. I think they switch them every 5 years.
You know, she used to be a pretty big singing star.
Well, she's lost weight.
Years ago.
She lost a lot of weight.
As far as a big reputation and as a
yes,
popular singer.
but the people who remember that still think she's pretty good.
When was she big? In the 60s?
She did a great song in the 60s. Didn't she go...
What was your famous song?
I Can Cry, It's My Part, It's My Part, I Can
No,
Cry.
that's
Who
not
did
her.
that?
That was Little
Who
Egypt.
No. Could be Vicky Carr.
No, it wasn't.
Let me call my wife. She'll remember. Anyway, I bet everybody out there remembers the song that Vicky Carr's famous for.
No, it must be him. Must be him. Can it be him?
Those of you who want to save your eardrums, don't listen to us. Go to the concert.
No, she did the song where she's waiting by the phone for the guy to call. Remember that one?
No.
Yes.
Okay, well, I know you listened to a lot of girl songs when you were in your teens, but you're grown up now.
It was on the radio.
Yeah. You could turn to a men's channel, men-only channel. If you're allowed to have women-only bars, what about men-only
Well, they have those
radio?
now, but they didn't when I was a child.
Just men stuff.
Should be there. So
Anyway,
lots of
that's
other
tonight.
mariachi
Wait,
groups.
Tomorrow, a fun thing, the mariachi, I don't know how fun Mass is, because I've only been to a few Masses in my life, and they're only a Mass when there's a lot of people there. So tomorrow at what time? At, the downtown plaza, La Fiesta, 12 noon until 6. And they're also having, this woman, Pobedy Montes. Pobedy.
What is she doing?
I don't know, that's a funny name, Pobedy. She's a mariachi singer, Pobedy.
Okay.
We don't have a picture of that. But Soul to Mexico, are they going to be there? Yes. I don't know. They might be at the mariachi conference tonight.
There's going to be lots of mariachi groups.
And yes, they're a good group. I mean, the group that does it, International Mariachi Festival, is a good group. They work all 3 months long or longer.
Did you used to be associated with this bunch
I
at
was
one
on the
time?
board for at least 2 years. It was just too wild for me. My
Right.
heart couldn't take it.
Too much tequila and...
Too much. Oh yeah. All those speaking about margaritas. Weren't we speaking about margaritas?
No, but let's do that.
We could speak about margaritas because you want to talk about margaritas, or you want to talk about Clydesdales?
We'll get to the Clydesdales in a second.
What do you like?
We're talking about the Mariachi Festival going on all weekend, right?
Yes, well, already in Saturday. So you got the Vicky Carr thing tonight, plus two other mariachi groups. You have Mariachi Cobra, who usually plays in Disneyland, Disney World, I think. Disney World. They come back here. It is their 40th anniversary. They started playing in Disney World, I guess, 40 years ago.
Wow.
Which is the definition of an anniversary.
That's about when it opened. 40
Pretty
years
much.
ago.
They wanted to do something international. And these guys are incredibly professional. Disneyland, of course, only takes the, primo groups there. So they should be good tonight. I'm guessing there's still tickets because it's in the arena, and that's pretty darn big.
It's the Pan American Center.
Pan Am Center.
At the university.
And you can get tickets. Just
Get
call
your
the Marriott.
tickets.
It's probably online. I would say they're so sophisticated you can get your tickets online.
You get them online. You can go to the Pan American Center and buy your tickets.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you're into the mariachi thing, I would say get down there right away.
Olay.
Yeah, get your
Voila.
tickets. You can drive right down today and get your tickets right now after once the
And,
show's over.
my first experiences with mariachi, perhaps like everybody else, was when Juarez was a real place to go, and guys would come and stroll next to you, and they'd say, "What do you want to hear?" And I'd say,
Lady of
They say, "What do you want to hear us play?" I said, "I want you to hear you play over there," and then they'd go, "Over there." Oh.
No, they wouldn't.
They would do
Well,
that.
you can go to Si Señors on the weekend, and they have mariachis playing there.
Yes,
And
some
during
groups
lunchtime.
are a little off key. Everybody I've ever seen with the Mariachi Festival are pretty awesome. So it's definitely
one of the
worth
high schools even has their own mariachi group. Do you know that?
it. Which one?
I
Oñate.
see them at parades and things.
Oñate.
I'm not sure which
I
high
think
school
they
it
wear
is.
black. No, they all are black.
Yeah,
anyway.
yes.
Black is
Traditional-
Oñate's colors.
Yes, that's true.
So,
So anyway, yes. So you mentioned the Clydesdales. The Clydesdales are coming to Las Cruces,
and they're from Mexico,
and they're going to. No, they're not. They're from Budweiser,
Budweiser country.
and they are. They're going to be at Pearl's Ranch Market.
Oh my God!
That's
Look at that guy's feet.
now. See the
He's wearing
Budweiser
bell bottoms.
Clydesdales
What?
have to be very specifically colored to be a Budweiser Clydesdale. You have to have the white feet. You have to have the white face.
There's other Clydesdales.
You have to have a black mane and the chestnut color if you want to qualify as a Budweiser Clydesdale,
Boy, are they
as
straight.
these fellows are. They are.
And
They all have to look alike.
why are they still wearing bell bottoms?
It's the style of a Clydesdale.
That was the 60s. It's out. Why
Not
do the
for them, it's
Clydesdales
not.
wear other things?
That's how they grow.
What is so good about seeing the Clydesdales?
Well,
What is the
people-
dance?
people
they
thrill
do things.
to
Is
see
it
the
like
Clydesdales.
the Irish River dance thing? That
it's like seeing like as seen on TV.
so
The
we're seeing
Budweiser
them now.
Clydesdales. So they're going to be here. They're going to be in several places around town, including Pearl's Ranch Market.
Oh,
They're
Pros
gonna-
Ranch Market. I've heard of that place.
And
Downtown.
there'll be several places around town. If you catch up with the Clydesdales, tell them you heard about it right here on Channel 98.
And if you don't hear, did you just hear something go by? Did you just hear something just whoosh go by? Was that an asteroid that just passed this world?
Some sort of a heavenly body.
What was that about?
Well, you know.
You do read the papers, don't you?
I do. And you could actually see this asteroid pass by if you had a telescope and you pointed in the right direction.
Really quickly.
It passed between the Earth and Mars and the Moon. It was about 85% of the way to the Moon. We weren't in any serious trouble of it hitting
Well,
us.
I spent a sleepless night.
Did you?
Not because of the asteroid.
Now it's going to go around the sun,
something I ate.
I guess, and go back out. Who knows? Like,
It's going to go around the sun, maybe hit us again.
yeah, well, it's possible.
You know why it's good that there's space is infinite? So that we have a lot of chance not to get hit by things. You know,
Well, I know Vanden Air Force Base in California was lit up that night. They sent a probe to it, or they sent some sort of
a probe?
thought. Well, they're not specific on whether they sent the thing to study it or to
Move it?
move it. We don't know. They're not talking.
Was Tom Hanks in that movie?
I don't think so. It's not a movie. It's a real thing.
Was Tom Hanks in the real thing?
And now, no, but there is a Russian probe going to Mars. They blasted off.
That's the
They're,
movie.
they're headed
that is
toward
Mars, isn't it?
but they're in orbit. They can't get out of orbit.
Of what?
Earth.
Can I?
They're orbiting Earth right now, and for some reason they can't get their rockets to fire to send them off to Mars. Now, if this happens, their
better
orbit
be.
will eventually decay and it'll fall back to Earth. And the thing is full of toxic fuel and chemicals.
We were sending toxic fuel and chemicals to Mars?
Yes, we are spreading our toxic.
I guess it's better than
toxicity
here.
everywhere. Well, they made it to go to Mars. And so
Maybe they
anyway,
should have gone to the sun with that stuff.
well, yeah, well,
That would have been good.
Well, yeah, but they could burn up unless they go at night.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know.
Oh, you wait till it's nighttime so the sun's not there.
So they don't. Yeah. Now, let's hope that the probe finds its way to Mars and doesn't come back and crash in New Mexico. That's
Talking about
that's
a
a
probe?
spaceport.
That type of probe. I didn't know what you're talking about.
And
Know
speaking of probity,
Probity?
you know V Hill, Udell V Hill.
Yes, he used to be the public relations
Still
manager
is.
for the city. He is?
He did not resign.
Well, that's quite a nice suit. He could do that.
He can afford a new suit because he won $200,000 in the lottery. And apparently it seems there's somebody on Facebook claiming to be him, going around asking to borrow money from his friends, saying that the money hasn't come through yet from the lottery, and as soon as he gets it, he'll pay him back.
Do you get those things on the mail that say, oh, I'm stuck in England, I ran out of money?
I'm a Nigerian prince,
Yes.
and I'll pay you back. Yeah. Well, similar sort of thing.
You know the best
So-
day to buy a lottery ticket? Somebody just told me this.
Before they pick the numbers?
No, 11, 11, 11. It's a lucky day. So everybody who gets a lottery ticket on 11, 11, 11, they're going to win.
They're guaranteed to win.
Because
something.
11's a lucky number.
11 times 3 is 33.
That's what I hear.
Yesterday.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
So
Did you win?
I have to check my numbers.
Yeah. Okay.
I picked 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. We're going to have to...
That's it. We're out of time.
So everybody won. We're going to have to be happy with the type of money that we won.
Well, if you
And
weren't
we have to
talking
go
so much,
celebrate.
we wouldn't be out of time, but we are out of time now. Thanks a lot.
I'm out of words.
Okay, well, that's it for this week, folks. Thanks for joining us right here on Double Talk. We'll be back same time, same station on Channel 98.